Hi everyone, and welcome to the Baguette Investor channel for a new sector video. You know, I like to work on sectorial analysis because I think this is the key for me to become profitable in stocks, and I want to share it with you. So I'm going to share most of the sectors I see and update about how my trades and my view of this sector is going. One sector I really want to talk about, and that is very interesting this week and in the next month, it has amazing potential, is the energy sector. Most importantly, fossil fuels like coal, oil, gas, and other sub-fossil fuels like uranium. I already talked about uranium in the previous video, but I want to go a little deeper into the fossil fuels stocks that have very, very high potential of becoming the most performing assets of the next 10 years. Why? Well, because there is a very high tension on resources, and there is a possibility that the trend continues, and so for us to make a lot of money investing into these stocks. What you're looking at there in your screen is the Invesco DB Energy Fund, which is basically an index. It's an exchange traded fund, but we use exchange traded funds as indexes for to see which sectors are going up like crazy. You can check the tutorial on the channel. This is the index that has four of the biggest fossil fuels. So it really shows you the price action of fossil fuels, and you can see that we've been constantly making new highs since the bottom of the COVID crash back in May 2020. So the price of energy has become really, really cheap. When you look at, there has been a huge bubble on energy back in 2008. From 2000 to 2008, there has been a bubble of commodities, and you maybe saw that on different prices of stocks like oil, coal, and gas stocks really were completely crazy back in 2008. This was one of the sectors that had the craziest bubble apart from financial stocks. What is happening right now is since the COVID crash, energy bounced very, very hard. Of course, it happened in the past, like in 15, but it resumed the downtrend with COVID. Now, what we're looking at is a possible bull market for many commodities or sub commodities. We don't know yet which are going to be the commodities that keep rising and the commodities that stop rising. Maybe in the future there is going to be a deeper correction stopping the move, but right now I think it's very important to play this opportunity. So you can see we're making new highs and new highs with the energy fund, and there are other subsectors such as oil fund. This is Invesco DB Oil Fund, which allows you to invest in oil. Of course, we are close to a resistance over here, but this kind of setup is very, very attractive to me, and I'd like to share all of those setups with you. So there is a possibility to invest directly into commodities, but of course commodities are not going to make you go your portfolio 10x, because commodities, the price of oil is not going to go like from 30 to 100 in 6 months. That never happens. However, stocks happens, especially on small caps or mid caps. This kind of performance can happen. So I am looking at stocks would have a relationship with this price increase in commodities, and I see different sectorial trends such as oil and gas. For example, this is an oil and gas unconventional ETF, and I scanned many of the different sectors such like coal, gas, oil, unconventional oil, conventional oil, small caps, mid caps, big caps, and I came to the conclusion that some stocks are very interesting, and I have spot some of these stocks in a trading list that is right here, and I think you can find this list very interesting. So I'm gonna upload that for free on the Discord. You just have to join the Discord and download the list. Then after you download the .txt, you just upload it on your TradingView, clicking on import list. You don't have to worry. This is just a .txt. There's nothing bad about it. I've already done that multiple times, so you don't really need anything to worry. There is also another list about uranium stocks. You might find that very interesting. If you're interested into these stocks, you can download it because uranium has a very high potential. I already made a video about that. So I'm going to show you some of the stocks I'm looking at. For example, DVN is an amazing, very, very interesting stock. You can see it has really the kind of move you are looking at. This is the kind of thing that people are going to label undervalued, I believe. I don't do fundamental analysis, but when you look at what happened back in 2008, you can clearly see right there the commodities bubble. You see right there the exponential growth the stock has that has nothing to do. And now we corrected all the way down to the bottom from COVID. And if COVID was the bottom, it could mean this is the start of a new trend. So I don't know how the trend is going to work, but as a trend follower, I want to catch the trends. And that is why I'm showing these stocks for you. So DVN is one of very, very interesting stock. You can see it engages in the exploration, development, production of oil and natural gas properties. This is really the sector that I think is going to be one of the most performing sector. Another clue to get an idea of why it's going to be the performing sector, we're going to check the oil and gas export and product ETF, which is XOP, and we're going to see the relationship with QQQ, which is the technology ETF. One big question is, will technology start to correct? So people are going to take profits in technology, and will oil and gas start to go up again? I see many investors talking about this. For now, this is the relative strength. This is a potential bottom. There is no clear confirmation, but if we start to see the ratio going up again, it's going to mean there is an outperformance of materials and energy compared to technology. So during that period of time, you needed to have your money invested in technology because this is where you are making the most money. And in the future, if the trend reverses, you would put your money into energy because this is going to make you more than keeping your money in tech. So these are the stocks that I think are very interesting. I'm going to upload them into the Discord so you can all check them by yourself. I'm not going to go one by one. This is not going to be interesting for you. You just check them, see what you think about them, what you think about this sector, and I hope this is going to be useful to you because I'm not doing this as an investment advice. I'm doing this as sharing my research, and I really would like to have your ideas and your point of view on what I'm doing, and this is just knowledge sharing as I like to share what I do. I hope you're going to find things that are interesting things into the list I'm giving. I hope oil and gas and energy sector is going to perform very well, and see you for next updates. Of course, I'm going to do much more updates as my trade and my positions start to invest. For example, right now I'm invested in renewables, and also I'm invested into lithium. I took a position there on lithium stock, Core Lithium Ltd, on the Australian exchange. This is a mid cap. This is looking great, and it's breaking out of a base for a decade, a 10-year base. So yeah, I'm hoping this might show some movement on the upside. This is lithium. There are many sectors that I want to share, many sectors I want to explain why I think they have very high potential into investing on them. I hope you're going to find this interesting. That's it. I'm stopping the video right there because I don't want it to be too long. Thank you for watching. Go into the Discord, link in the description. I'll upload the list here. Goodbye and have a nice week. Trade well, don't lose money.